cut as short as it was. And, you know, you remember that photo of him with the Twins when he finally blew out his arm the last time.
Yeah.
And it's just amazing. He has no regrets at all. He's living his life.
Well,
and
it sounds, I mean, just based upon what he sounds like, he doesn't sound depressed. He doesn't sound regretful. He sounds matter of fact. He sounds like he's happy with where his life has taken him, whatever it is.
He does
good
these,
for him.
He does these fantasy camps now with the Tigers, and I was there one year, his first year there, and he beamed a dude.
Hit him in the head, huh?
No, right on his arm.
Okay.
The dude asked him to sign the welt, and he's like, hey, if you're going to step in there against Zumi, you got to expect it. He goes, I can still throw 94, and that's what I'll throw when I'm at fantasy camp.
Yeah.
And so,
Unbelievable.
yeah, and he's having a great time. And the story that he tells about Jim Leland when he first found out that he made the big league team in 2006 is phenomenal.
Really?
Oh, my God, what Leland said to him. It's so typical Jim Leland. I don't want to give it all away, but it was essentially, if I'm going to paraphrase it, if you tell anybody you made this team before he gets out there, you're not going to A-ball, you're not going to AA, AAA, you're going straight to rookie ball.
Really? You know, he came up with the Tigers as a, I want to say he was 20.
He was like 21 or
20
something.
or 20. No, he was like 21 when he joined the Tigers. Prior to that, in his minor league career, he pitched 5 years in the minors. I'm sorry, 5 years in majors. He pitched just a few years in the minors for the Tigers. All but one appearance was as a starting pitcher. He was a starter. And his last year in the minors, he had a 2.74 earned run average, a 1.17 whip. He struck out 199 batters in 151 innings. Earns a job out of spring training the next year, and they put him in the bullpen. And we saw. He was incredible. The velocity that he had. And if you go back to his last season of baseball, this is what sucks about him, because he was so good and he was pitching so well that last year, and then gets hurt and he's done. His ERA was 2.58.
You'd take that now.
Yeah, of course we would. He says he can still throw 94.
Well, and he loves the city of Detroit. He calls it his second home. And he said the reason he signed with the Twins, because he knew that he was going to get to pitch at Comerica multiple times.
Really?
Yep.
And yet,
And I'm just wondering what bag of worms is this going to open up with him saying that he used during the season? How many other players are going to admit to it now?
Well,
It's interesting, right?
Well,
I mean,
it is.
the fact that they're not even testing for it is also interesting, but it's a banned substance.
what we're talking about here is, I mean, from the time he played to now,
Yeah, I mean, it's a different world.
Yeah, it is a completely different world. The fact that, medical marijuana is now no longer real, I don't think this is going to open up a particularly big, I don't think it's going to be a huge story. It's kind of a sad story from confirming the guitar hero that basically cost him, that season, and maybe contributed to, that confirmation maybe contributed to the end of his career is really, really, I mean, he doesn't sound like for him it's a bitter pill to swallow, so maybe we shouldn't think it's a bitter pill to swallow. But part of me's like,
Was there a bigger rock star around here than him?
He was a rockstar bullpen arm, and he wasn't even the closer.
He wasn't, too. So like he came out to Voodoo Child. You want to know why? Huge Hulk Hogan fan. Yeah, and it's a cool listen. It's 30 minutes long. We're gonna do it once a week with former athletes that played here, and just go down memory lane and hear about them as a person. You know what I mean? Like I wanna know what they're up to nowadays. What's Joe Zumaya likes to fish. What else is he doing? You know what I mean?
Is it a signature podcast?
No, it's just we should add another signature to it. Just a regular podcast where you'll hear some of your favorite athletes. We got some good ones booked coming up, and you're gonna hear some trash too. I mean, not everybody's gonna be about as happy as their time as Joel Zumaya was. He loves the time.
Well, the fans love Joel Zumaya. They love how he throws hard.
He talked about what brought them back out onto the field when they beat the Yankees and how that story came about. It's real interesting, especially the player that was like, hey, let's go back out. That's very interesting to hear about how that came about and spraying people with the champagne. And, you know, with the Tigers down and out right now, it's fun to go back to 06. I mean, as a 35-year-old, I didn't get to experience 84 or 87, so that was it for me. And I think it's real cool to go back.
I remember being out, I was doing a weekend show that year, and it was some event that was going on, it was a sports event that was going on at Kobo, and I interviewed Joel Zmai, and I think Justin Verlander, both separately on the phone, and it was interesting because I've been following this guy, you know, I've been following minor leagues, and I knew of him, and this is going to be great. I was so excited when he made the club, and unfortunately his career with the injuries, it just took its toll, which is too bad. God, that guy was electrifying.
All right, 248-539-9797. Ticket text 97136.
Would he just have been another arm in today's baseball, though? Because it seems like today, every team's got, their bullpen has 5 or 6 guys that throw 97 miles an hour.
I don't think so. He had swagger.
Did throw over 100.
It was fun to watch. It was an eccentric personality. And it does seem like those guys flame out quickly, doesn't it? I mean, that the hard-throwing, eccentric personality, they can burn out quickly. And Joel Zmai's case, he did. So there you have it. Smoke popped during the 2006 season and confirms that it was indeed Guitar Hero that contributed to the end of his time in Detroit. The podcast is called In the Meantime with Jeff Rager and Station Doofus Evan Jenkins. That'll be live here coming up shortly on our website, CarsonAnderson.com. We need your feedback and calls on this, your reaction to that. Straight ahead here on 97.1 The Ticket.
Hey, 24 Seconds Bar and Grill in Berkeley, that's the place to be for everything sports. You want to watch all the events on great TVs, that's what they got. Flat screen, high-definition TVs all throughout the place. A couple of big projection TVs as well for the big games. They pipe in the sound for all the big events. And, of course, if you're at a bar and you're watching sports, you're going to want to have great food and drink. That's what they got. You got great deals, too. $3 bottles of Coors Light, and Miller Lite during all the Detroit baseball games. Like I said, every seat there is a great seat. You're always going to have a view of every game. Check out Tuesdays with $1 off drinks all day. So it's just meant to be viewed. If you love our food every 24 seconds, now they can cater your next event. Either here or there. They can bring the food right over to you. Let them do all the work. It's awesome. The food is fantastic. Always great drink specials during the NHL and NBA playoff games. Rooftop deck is now open. That's a lot of fun. We can also settle in and watch your favorite teams. And how about the knockout food specials they have right now, like the Hawaiian barbecue chicken roll-up or the loaded pulled pork fries. And for dessert, you got to try the fabulous fried Oreos. 24 Seconds Bar and Grill, where the food is great, the service is great, and always free parking around back. Like them on Facebook, follow them on Twitter and Instagram as well at 24 Seconds Bar. It's 24 Seconds Bar and Grill right there in 12 Mile in Berkeley.
This is John Feinstein with the CBS Sports Minute. It's a known fact that Scott Boras, the cowardly lion of baseball agents, will do just about anything for attention and a buck. Which brings us to Carter Stewart, a 19-year-old junior college pitcher who was the number 8 selection in last year's draft coming out of high school. The Atlanta Braves were concerned with a wrist injury and offered Stewart a $2 million signing bonus, well below the amount normally slotted at that spot. Stewart opted for junior college, meaning he's eligible for this June's draft. But even though he pitched to a 1.70 ERA, it appeared he might not be drafted this year until the second round. To Boras, he negotiated a 6-year, $7 million contract for Stewart in Japan. The good news for Stewart, the money's guaranteed and he can be a free agent at 25. If he pitches well, he might make huge money. If not, well, he'll probably be fluent in Japanese. The gamble is the kids, not Boras's. Figures. I'm John Feinstein.
I've been around a long time, seen a lot of gadgets show up that are supposed to make my job easier. Digital screwdrivers, Hammer 2.0, the new improved nail, now with more pointiness. You know what really makes my job easier? Grainger. Easy reordering, easy inventory solutions, and easy to do business with every time. Gadgets come and go. You want reliability. You want Grainger. Call, click Grainger.com, or stop by to see for yourself. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
When you're a pro, your reputation is built and proven over time. That's why the Home Depot carries Loctite PL Premium Max Adhesive. the strongest on the market. Durable, gets the job done right, and holds up over time. Right now, get 12 or more for the low price of only $7.97 each. Loctite PL Premium Max. More strength, durability, job done right for less. At the Home Depot. More saving, more doing. Minimum purchase required, U.S. only.
Have you experienced basement leaks? Water is more than annoying. It can cause damage to your home and foundation. It starts at your roof line and can collect around your home, causing a mess in your basement or crawl space. Call Foundation Systems of Michigan. We are experts in managing water around your home. From gutters to waterproofing solutions, we have a full line of products to put an end to your water problems for good.
I love my city. This is my home. I grew up with that blue-collar assembly line mentality. You get up, you go to work, and you work hard. That's what makes us superior.
Superior pricing, superior service, and superior selection. That's what you can expect from the one and only Superior Buick GMC. Like this month, lease a 2019 Buick Encore Preferred for only $159 a month. That's right, we made the 2019 Encore Preferred a gator deal at only $159 a month with $995 down. And don't forget, because we have one of the largest inventories around, and drive away today in your brand new 2019 Encore Preferred at only $159 a month.
For details, visit Superior Buick GMC on Michigan Avenue, just east of Greenfield, or shop online. They deliver at superioronline.com.
The only way you can take 97.1 The Ticket with you is the radio.com app. Download it today and listen to us anytime, anywhere. Brought to you by the LaFontaine Automotive Group, the family deal.
The sound bites from Joel Zumaya, former Detroit Tiger, who reveals in a podcast that will be released shortly with our Evan Jenkins and Jeff Rieger called In the Meantime, the first episode of this podcast, about a 30-minute conversation with Joel Zumaya. Joel Zumaya says in the podcast that he smoked weed pretty much the entire 2006 season and that he did indeed hurt his arm playing Guitar Hero, confirming that long rumored story.
Well, he said he thought that's how he thought it happened.
Kevin Rand thought
Kevin Rand said that could absolutely be against the motion, and that could absolutely contribute.
So, there's a few things about this. First of all, the culture and the beliefs regarding marijuana have changed a lot since 2006. The medical marijuana field, the fact that, there's dispensaries all over now. The stigma, the social stigma that's attached to it is not nearly what it was. But Joel Zumaya said, he needed it to fall asleep, and that pitching that hard hurt. And I guess the question is, Major League Baseball, and as fans, there was always the discussion of performance-enhancing drugs, the steroids, the greenies. What was the one kids with attention deficit disorder the players were taking for a long time?
Ritalin?
I think so, yeah. And then the players would get addicted to that, and they'd be up right after games and all sleep all day. But the performance diminishing drug, since these things have become, again, less stigma attached, and there's been, discussions of, it being legal, are we worried about performance diminishing drugs? Are we worried about players being high all the time?
I think there's a reason to be, not that all players would do it, but I think there would be some that would. And I say that because as we've seen all these laws being relaxed or turned over and the legalization and all that, the amount that you see on social media from people that are real advocates for it, it makes it seem like the whole day is all about, it's just one big, it's a nonstop party, that their whole day is consumed by smoking marijuana in some way. And hey, to each their own. I've never had a problem with anybody who wants to smoke pot. That's cool. I don't do it. But I'm not going to judge anybody. Go ahead and do what you want to do. That's fine. But it does seem like at least initially, whether it was because Denver, I don't know if Denver was Colorado was the first state to do it or not, but it seems ever since that happened, that's kind of like the response you're getting from people. It's just, people don't just smoke recreationally. It seems like they smoke a hell of a lot more than they ever would have.
But do you worry about that? Because, you just said do what you want to do, but what about something?
Well, I do. Exactly. And do I worry about it? I worry about it to an extent that I hope people don't take it to me like, look, alcohol is legal too.
Yeah.
But if we sat here and we're drinking beer on the show every day, or even a day, we'd get in trouble. It's legal, but we get in trouble if we do it. I don't know if people have to put all different rules in place for those that use marijuana, right? Because I don't think that employers want people high at work. Nope. Whether it's a team playing baseball or if it's somebody on the air, right? Or yeah, if it's Bevan County or whatever, whatever the case is.
Hey, this is bad.
That was always high. But you know what I mean? Because we've legalized it, are people taking it to the extreme now? And not everybody, but is there a percentage of people out there that really embrace it and it's totally acceptable anywhere?
You think you've seen more of that than you expected?
Yes.
Yeah. Well, I mean, there's good and there's bad. It's just like, I guess, anything else. There are many things that are legal that, if you don't have them in moderation, they're not good for you, right? You don't eat cake all day.
No, exactly. And it's a great correlation there. But it's also, with marijuana, it's not just smoking marijuana, it's the edibles, which are a huge part of the usage right now. And you can sit down at work and have a brownie at lunch, and nobody's going to question it. And, it might be a pot brownie, next thing you know, Bevan County is just over the moon right now.
But we sit here and we go, okay, all these things, again, in excess, anything can be bad. Marijuana, in excess, can be bad. Guitar Hero, in excess, can be bad.
Yeah.
Couple those two things together, and we saw a very promising career, perhaps. I mean, there's not direct evidence, but, I mean, if Joel Zumaya wasn't smoking and playing Guitar Hero too much, would he have gone on to a long and fruitful career where he would have made millions?
And with the smoking, it had anything to do with the other, but
I don't know what did and what didn't. Like I said, there's no direct evidence. But,
or is it just, if it happens to other guys play it and had no issue with Guitar Hero, it didn't affect them at all, but for him it did.
Yeah, and it's hard to sit here and say it's sad or it's too bad when Zumaya sounds, from the sounds of this podcast, is perfectly well adjusted to life without baseball and perfectly happy with his life without baseball. But I don't believe he ever scored. I was looking back at his contract and it said he made $850,000.
He made over $4 million this year.
Okay, then I'm seeing the wrong numbers.
In 2010, his salary with the Tigers was $915,000. 2011, his last year in baseball, was $1.4. His career earnings to date, according to Baseball Reference, was $4.2 million.
Okay, well that's good to know, because that's a reasonably successful career. It could have been a lot more.
Sure. Well, he was ready for ready for a contract. If he had stayed healthy, he would have gotten a giant contract the next year.
Yep. Again, that podcast will go live shortly. 248-539-9797. Let's go to Nomad. You're on 97 on the ticket. Hello, Nomad.
Hey guys, this subject is so right on with me, because I was in the service with a guy and I played ball with a guy. Neither one of them were any good unless they were stoned.
What kind of ball? Basketball? Football?
No, softball.
Softball.
Yeah, I mean, you put him in the outfield when he was straight, the guy couldn't even track down a ball or whatever. And the guy was in the service wouldn't even go in to do his job unless he could get lit.
So give me an example of his job. What was something he needed to get high to go do?
All right, we were in communication, and he had to sort out where certain messages would go. And without it, I mean, he just couldn't put it together. But when he was stoned, He just knew exactly where everything needed to go. This got to go to the Admiral.
For whatever reason, it helped them concentrate for whatever reason.
It did. And then the same thing with the guy in the outfield. He says, I concentrated better. You know, I saw the track of the ball. And I'm like, are you kidding me? Because if I do it, and I might have done it once or twice, but all I wanted to do, I couldn't even play putt-putt golf. You know, I was just terrible. I can't concentrate at all. All I want to do is, you know, sit, listen to music, or maybe watch TV with the sound off with music playing.
No, man, thank you for sharing. Let's go to Chris on a cell. Hi, Chris.
Hey guys, love the show. Listen to you guys almost every day at lunch.
Appreciate that.
You know, I'm not a huge baseball guy, but with this with the marijuana thing, I'm a pretty big athlete in cycling. And with that, you know, marijuana does help me. I smoke every day, but I do it for bed to go to sleep. After a 4-hour ride, my muscles are hurting. Marijuana helps. And all the new ways that you can do marijuana these days, whether it's CBD oil or just doing it the old-fashioned way with actual, you know, weed,
Right.
or you could do, you know, the oils. I mean, there's much healthier ways of doing it that you're not going to have, I feel, the long-term effects of actually having that smoke in your lungs. Edibles, huge. But the thing is, with edibles, they last too long. Or you wake up the next day and you're groggy, and you don't want to work out. So the smoke every day is one thing, but if you take a puff or two at night just to get yourself to sleep or relax yourself, I think it's a very proactive thing for an athlete, personally.
Chris, thank you for the phone call. If you missed the Jules and Maya comments, we're replaying for you today at 102. It's Carson Anderson, 97.1 The Ticket.
Jamie and Stoney. Mornings. Coming up Monday morning at 6:02.
If the Tigers take a bite out of the Big Apple,
At 8:35, your chance to win Tiger tickets. Jamie and Stoney. Mornings, 6 to 10.
Quit eating your burgers on a coffee table. If you want to eat a burger, put it on a bar. Follow your instincts to B-dubs for the new All-American Cheeseburger. Fresh, juicy beef smashed till it's crispy around the edges, covered in gooey cheese, and stacked to the ceiling with deliciousness. And knock that baby down with a frosted beer at the bar. Just like the sports gods intended. The new All-American Cheeseburger at Buffalo Wild Wings. Please drink responsibly.
I'm writing you a ticket for not wearing your seatbelt.
When you get a ticket for not buckling up, it doesn't just come from an officer. It comes from everyone who loves you.
Like your family.
And your best friend. And your other best friend. They all want you to buckle up. Every trip, every time. Because seatbelts save lives.
And we like having you around.
Did you know 3 out of 4 people ejected from a vehicle in a crash will die?
So buckle up every time you drive. If you won't do it for yourself,
Do it for me.
Yeah, do it for us.
All right, I'm buckled.
that's better. Sorry about the ticket, but you are my favorite son.
finals. That series now shifting back to Toronto with the Raptors on top of the Bucks 3-2. And despite Milwaukee needing a win to force a Game 7, Bucks guard Giannis Antetokounmpo says they will not concede the series without a fight.
We're not going to go there and even they celebrate someone and they come out and hit us in the mouth first when we can't fold. And then we're going to come back to Milwaukee being pissed. Like, you cannot fold. You got to go out there and give everything you got. If we lose, we lose. Okay, cool. But we're not going to fold as a team, and that's not what we do.
Now, the Game 7 is forced. It will take place Monday from Milwaukee, while the Stanley Cup Finals also getting underway Monday night from Boston. The Bruins playing host to the Blues. Tigers trying to get back on track tonight, snap a season-long 9-game losing streak as they head out to New York to take on the Mets. Nicholas Castellanos says with the team struggling right now, his message to the younger guys, pretty simple.
You know, it's the same message that I would kind of say last year. You know, the only thing I do is to try and keep guys smiling, not to get too hard on themselves. And, you know, because that's when things can get really quick, is when you start bumming yourself and beating yourself up, you know, and I've struggled more than anybody in this clubhouse. So I just want to keep guys light and enjoy themselves.
Gregory Soto will get the call against Noah Syndergaard. We'll have it for you right here on the ticket starting at 7:10. And as the XFL continues to get set for their launch in 2020, the league has now reached out to the now defunct Alliance of American Football League to purchase equipment like helmets, shoulder pads, tackling dummies, and more at a reduced cost of $375,000. The money will be used to pay the AF's debts after filing bankruptcy. For the ticket update next, I'm Ryan Woolley for more. Go to 971theticket.com. It's on 971theticket.com, and in fact, there's a tweet linking the entire thing, and we encourage you to check it out. Joel Zumaya is the first guest on In the Meantime with Jeff Rieger and station doofus Evan Jenkins, and they got to talk about a variety of things, including his frequent use of marijuana throughout the 2006 season.
Look, if I'm the first person on you guys' podcast, man, I'm gonna shock the world, bro. When I played, I called it medical marijuana because I'm from California. We had it medicalized back then before anybody else had it, you know. So I used it while I played, and the reason I used it while I played is because I couldn't sleep at night. Sometimes we would get home at 12 o'clock at night, 11 o'clock at night. Sometimes from road trips, not even till 6 o'clock in the morning, and have to play the same day. For us to sleep and to wake up and deal with the pain, I tell you, I tell people it hurts to draw. And to deal what we do for 160-something games, guys, and to perform at that level, you just can't pop or Tylenol and etc. in your body. It's gonna deteriorate your body, man.
Okay, I don't think this is like earth-shattering news. I don't think it's that particularly big of a deal. Attitudes have changed towards marijuana use. I don't think anybody's particularly surprised. The only thing is, you wonder if it hurt his career. Evan, said he seemed very happy in his life, so he doesn't feel bad about it. Then why should we? Other than we missed a chance to see what was at the time the most electrifying Tiger, who owned this town as a setup guy, which almost never happens, that the setup guy becomes the most popular player on the team. But then he went on to admit that the stories, the rumors, one of the great myths in Detroit sports was indeed true.
I walked in, no one could come to a conclusion, not even a team doctor, not even a specialist could it. And I walked into the freaking clubhouse and go to the training room, and I was just like, hey guys, I've been playing this game Guitar Hero. And Kevin ran our trainer, and Dave and Rousey, they were all there, and Kevin looked at me, he looked at everybody else and goes, you know what, my kids got that game. I know how they play, I know how the thumb strums on it. That's exactly it.
So there you go. It had been talked about for a long time and speculated, now confirmed by Joel Zumaya himself. The whole podcast, really interesting. But 248-539-9797, Jay in Waterford. Hi, Jay.
Hey, how are you guys?
We're good.
Hey, so first off, let me tell you, I don't smoke myself. I did when I was a teenager, but nowadays, if I'm in a controlled environment, I just get drunk on wild turkey. That's all I do.
Fair enough.
But I think that a lot of the questions that you guys are having, that everybody seems to be having about not knowing, I think has more to do with, and I hate to use the word regulation, but I feel like this country as a whole is completely unprepared from a study and regulation standpoint about what's coming at us all with, like you guys said, that the fact that marijuana has become normalized. I don't have anything against it. Most of my friends smoke it, but in order to answer questions like you guys are talking about like the effect that it may have had on Zamaya, there's no studies done. There's no funding. Does Major League Baseball have any funding put aside? Any money? Are they studying the effects of the THC in the players' systems? I never hear anybody talking about that because I think there's an inadequate amount of it in this country, and until they start really studying the effects and putting funding forward for these kinds of studies, there's not going to be any answers for anybody. And I think it's going to be left to this kind of vague space where people don't really know. And, how can you manage a situation if you really don't know the detail?
You're right. Jay, you're right. There's a lot to be learned. And look, the league's test for performance-enhancing drugs.
Correct.
As Gator says, you can choose to do with your life what you want to do, but excess of anything is probably not good.
Exactly. And you even hear law enforcement talk about it. Not that I want people getting busted left and right for smoking weed, but even they don't have any ability to manage the situation. I think that we dropped the ball as a whole because we saw this coming. Everybody knew it was coming, this normalization of it. And I just don't think that there was enough of a sense of urgency nationally to kind of get ahead of it and say, all right, if this is going to happen, we need to study the effects of it. I mean, you remember the old days of, what do they call it, 3 martini lunches? You can't do that anymore because the laws have changed and regulations have changed. And the reason that people drink, just like the reason people smoke weed, is because it affects your senses. And at the end of the day, it's going to affect everybody differently, and you have to study that. You have to figure that out. And I feel like they're just kind of throwing it in everybody's laps and saying, all right, go ahead, it's legal. We don't know what the hell to do with it after that.
Yeah, no, it's a good point. And, it's not about passing judgment. It's about learning as much as we can to help people make their own decisions.
Yeah, but I think, substances, whether it's alcohol or cannabis or whatever, I think it affects everybody in different ways. We're programmed differently from person to person.
We had the topic earlier in the week when Pro Football Talk had the list of 25 things that can make football better, and one of them was, I can't remember who said it, but we read some of them. One of them was allow players to smoke marijuana.
Right.
And Kang, you said that would be your number one change because, first of all, it's legal so many places. It should be legal for them as well. But secondly, our players won't get suspended. We won't have guys missing game time for doing something that everybody else does.
I don't feel it's performance enhancing. If anything, it's helping stay on the field too. Like you heard in the Joel Zamaya cut, I mean, he was getting through the season with it basically. And if at least you have it supervised too, that would help a lot too, right? Yeah. I mean, just going out there and getting it, doing it on your own recreational time. Who knows what you're putting into your body?
Okay, something we said we'd get to. Let's follow up on it now. I think every fan would act the exact same way. But when somebody gets to do it, people go, what a tool. We'll explain today at 1:18. It's Carson Anderson, 97.1 The Ticket.
Hey, warm weather is on its way, and so are the weeds. So don't be the guy on your block who's got the yellow lawn with all the dandelions. Call 888-GET-GREEN and have Natural Way Lawn and Tree Care take care of your yard. You call right now for a beautiful weed-free lawn this summer because they're going to kill the dandelions before they get started or even go to seed, and it's not too late to treat for crabgrass either. Natural Way's offer for the complete season is fantastic. For a limited time, purchase a full lawn program and to get free grub control and free surface insect control when you mention my name, Gator, or the station's 97.1 The Ticket. Now, Natural Way has been a locally owned company for 28 years. There's no bait and switch. They don't give you the runaround on treatment by treating for one issue, and when you have a problem, tell you it's something else. Natural Way is going to create a plan tailored specifically for your lawn, using high-quality products and high-quality expertise. Plus, they've held the same pricing for years, so you know that you're getting a fair deal. Call Natural Way right now for this special offer that includes free grub control and free surface insect control, and tell them the Gator sent you. Natural Way Lawn and Tree Care Service. Get green, stay green with Natural Way. 888-GET-GREEN. That's 888-GET-GREEN, or go to naturalwaylawn.com.
24-second Bar and Grill in Berkeley is the place to be for everything sports. The rooftop deck is now open for the summer. There are always great drink specials during the Detroit baseball games, as well as the basketball and hockey playoffs. 24 Seconds in Berkeley, where the food is great, service is great, and parking is free. 24secondsbar.com.
Get great Memorial Day savings all month long at LuLaRich Chevrolet. GM employees and family members can lease an Equinox LT for $79 a month, a Malibu RS for $99 a month, or a Traverse LS for $149 a month. Have you seen the all-new Chevy Silverado? We have leases starting at $229 a month. Leases are for 24 months, 10,000 miles per year, plus taxes, license, dock, acquisition, and destination fees. $999 down with a qualifying lease in the household. Offer ends May 31st. Must take delivery from dealer inventory. Check us out on the web at switchtolorich.com. Celebrate all month long with Equinoxes for $79, Malibu's $99, Traverse for $149, and the all-new Silverado starting at $229 a month. Plus select models at 18% off, lease pull ahead, and 0% financing for qualified buyers. LuLaRich Chevrolet, located at the corner of Plymouth and Haggerty Roads in Plymouth. For details, call 877-55-CHEVY. Save money when you make the switch to LuLaRich Chevrolet. Find new roads.
Everybody loves new fast cash from the Michigan Lottery with instant wins and progressive jackpots that grow all day long. So, is there any way to make fast cash even better? Ooh, how about tickets that glow in the dark? Any other bright ideas?
Scented tickets, fresh lemons.
That wouldn't hold your breath. Okay, how about some new games?
Ooh, that is better.
I'm in.
Announcing the newest fast cash games, Jumbo Jackpot Slots, Double or Wild Time Progressive, Whole Lot of Hundreds, and Golden Bucks too. Now with 10 great games, and you want to try them all.
Good idea.
Only from the Michigan Lottery.
There are websites with games and others to take you places. So when you sign up at MichiganLottery.com, you don't just get the games, you get in the game. Play Spin to Win daily for chances to win in-store and online free play. Plus, you can choose from over 50 online instant win games. Oh, and Powerball and Mega Millions, we got those too. And with the mobile app, you can even scan your store tickets for winners. Download the app or visit MichiganLottery.com. Sign up with promo code RADIO for 10 free games. Knowing your limits is always the best bet.
Was your home on the market last year and it didn't sell? Mark Z here with EXP. What you need is a guarantee. Get the Z Guarantee, where if you list your home with me, we sit down, agree to a price and a deadline, and if your home isn't sold, I'll step up and buy it myself. I'm not bragging, I'm applying for the job.
Got something to say? Text 971 the ticket now at 97136. Ticket text brought to you by LaFontaine Volvo Cars of Farmington Hills. Home of the Family Deal. Find over 5,000 new and pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs daily at FamilyDeal.com. Now available for download. Always Aggravated. A Mike Valenti signature podcast. Get it on radio.com and Apple iTunes.
Scott Anderson, 97.1 a ticket. Open lines 248-539-9797. Ticket text 97136. Okay. I think every fan would do it. They'd do almost exactly what this guy was doing if they were allowed to. And yet I would venture a guess that most people think this guy's a tool. Isn't Drake literally living every fan's dream? Courtside, high-fiving players, rubbing the coach's back, talking to him during the game.
Yeah, except actual fans can buy those same seats, and if they touched the coach, they'd be kicked out of the game, they'd be thrown in jail, they'd face charges.
Well, kind of that's the point. The point is they're not allowed to do it. Drake is. And it seems like every time Drake does it, and I'm included, it's a look at this tool. But if they told, they just said, hey, Joe Fan, you get to sit on the Red Wing bench and be a fan. You get to be on the Lions sideline and be a fan. You get to be courtside next to the bench and be a fan. You don't have to curtail your behavior at all. How many people would do exactly what Drake's doing?
Well, I think there's a big difference. Because I think fans do have that same, at least in basketball, you can have the same experience of sitting right there.
But you can't do it, Drake. Drake has carte blanche to do whatever he wants.
Right.
And that's what I'm saying. If an average fan had it, I think they'd probably do the same thing.
Yes.
But do people think it's actually kind of cool? Or is he just a tool? Carshanator should court this.
Well, it bothers me. I think it's annoying, and it bothers me because there's a double standard out there for what I just said. You can be a fan who paid $5,000 for that seat, and yet if you dare try to do the same thing that Drake's doing, you're kicked out of the game and you're facing charges.
Well, every time we bring this up, people go, he's an official ambassador for the Raptors.
Great.
Yep.
Awesome.
As a team ambassador, we have a team ambassador here in Barry Sanders. Is Barry Sanders running up and down the sidelines, high-fiving players and rubbing the coaches back?
He didn't run up and down the sidelines, high-five players when he played. It might be the most stark contrast to a player. And
that's right.
Yeah.
He's the most not Drake ever.
Right. But I was reading an article the other day about this, and somebody mentioned it, or maybe it was Jim Roman said in one of the sports updates. Said, I don't remember, it was actually during sports update, and Rome said, I don't remember watching Jack Nicholson rubbing Pat Riley's shoulders back with the Lakers and when they were winning championships in the 80s.
You're right.
He's right. I remember Diane Cannon making out with Kurt Rambis after he has a layup. He didn't say it. I said that.
I mean, I'm not a huge Drake fan. I understand why people don't like him and all that stuff because he's a big bandwagon fan. But one thing he is, honestly, he is a genuine sports fan. The guy clearly likes sports, and he loves Toronto for obvious reasons from there. But I think it's hilarious. There's no harm if the coach doesn't care. I know the opposing coaches care, but if the players, Kawhi and those guys, they literally reach out for him. He doesn't have to reach out for them for high fives. I think it's funny, and I think it's now the owner's daughter for the Bucks wore a T-shirt last night with his rival rapper on her T-shirt last night, which is hilarious. Now it's turning like petty wars. Love it.
Who's the rival rapper?
Pusha T.
Okay.
I know you know your stuff, Gator.
You know me. Yeah, Pusha T. You know me.
So what? Now Drake has.
It's like if she was like if Notorious B.I.G. was rubbing shoulders of Mark Jackson or something, and the owner for the I don't know who they're playing.
See, but I just said Biggie would never have done that.
I think today's NBA, you would. Have you seen these guys on the courts lately? It's crazy. Gucci Mane's at the games too, jumping up and down.
Biggie's too cool. Biggie was too cool to do something like that.
Pick your rapper.
I just say pick the wrong one.
I know you got a long list to pick from.
Well, between Doug and I, we've got them all covered.
Well, mine's very old school, but 248-539-9797. It would be like LL Cool J and Kool Moe Dee.
There you go.
Going at it. And the owner wearing a Kool Moe Dee shirt as LL Cool J was sitting courtside.
There you go.
You know what would be good? Like, for Jug.
That's peak rap, Doug.
For Jug. Back in the day, if the three guys from Run DMC would just stand up and pose instead of touching the coach. If memory serves me, when Drake went up and started rubbing his shoulders, did the coach freak out for half a second? What the hell just happened? Is somebody attacking me?
And that's the thing where, why is the Bucks coach complaining? I would think that Drake would be a huge distraction for an NBA coach in the middle of a game. But I wouldn't want somebody coaching me.
Here's the problem. Because he's a celebrity, he gets leeway. So if he's getting after the officials, he can go back and forth with the officials, and officials can joke with him, and maybe they missed something. As opposed to a fan, if a fan goes and starts jawing an official's not going to pay any attention to the fan.
No, but
or if he does, you're gone.
If you're a team ambassador, that means in fact you are part of the organization, and somebody from the organization shouldn't be getting all over the officials the way Drake does.
This just in: celebrities can do things we can't.
But that's annoying. I don't think that's new. I think we've been annoyed from that since day one when you found a celebrity who got the a special treat.
Well, you know what else is weird? This could be the beginning of we have no skin in the game great rivalry of the NBA. I mean, Toronto and Milwaukee could become really fun.
This is why the NBA has, so much like ratings and billions of revenue coming in because of drama.
You've
The
made this
NBA
point.
loves
The
drama.
NBA will turn anything into a soap opera and embrace that.
Who would have thought the Bucks and Raptors could have something? You know what I mean? If anything, and it's because of Drake.
Well, actually, I disagree. It's not because of Drake. I think it's been a phenomenal series.
Well,
Yes,
I think
but
it's
that's
added to.
I mean,
it's
Drake
added
adds
to
to it, but I think this series is fantastic.
But the Bucks owner-daughter wearing a Pusha T shirt is pretty awesome.
That's fair.
Let's go to Joe in Southgate Yard 97 on the ticket. Hi, Joe.
I think it's actually Kevin, man.
Okay.
I just wanted to tell you guys, man, you are treated like royalty by them people when you are sitting on the floor. I got fortunate enough to be invited to sit on the floor before from a customer of ours, and I was out shooting baskets after the game at halftime. I don't think I can rub anybody's shoulders, any coaches, but I just wanted to tell you guys, man, there isn't much you cannot get away from sitting on them floor seats, man. So I just wanted to tell you guys.
Yeah, the floor seats are great, but they also seem borderline dangerous. Like, it's only a matter of time before someone takes their floor seat privileges too far.
I want to give Dwayne Casey a deep tissue massage. Is there anything wrong with that if I'm sitting floor seats, right?
The only wrong is that you're not because
craft, but like it just
sure, you're not a happy ending, but you're not a famous person. You're not a celebrity. I mean, you are locally, so maybe you can get away with it here, but you know what I mean?
I know exactly what you
mean. As much as you want to. If that's really what you want to do, you want to give a deep tissue massage.
248-539-9797. Steve in Detroit. What's up, Steve?
Hey, thanks for taking my call. The whole Drake situation, I really don't like it. God forbid there's an incident where he probably injures a player or something like that. You look at Kevin Hart. There was a situation when the Eagles won the Super Bowl and he tried to get up on the stage, on the main stage, and security and VIP kind of just ushered him off. Like I said, I agree with you guys. There's a double standard, and that's just what I had to put about it.
Steve, thank you for the phone call. Jacob in Farmington is next. Hi, Jacob.
What's going on, guys? How are we doing today?
All right.
So, I don't know if you guys have looked at Drake's Instagram page lately, but his bio picture is actually a picture of the Milwaukee Bucks owner's daughter now.
Is it really?
I swear to you, I was scrolling through and I'm like,
oh my God, it is.
Why is there a little girl? I said, oh, that's the daughter. Oh, wow, that's petty.
Wow.
Yeah. So, but I love it. I think it's great. It's great entertainment. It's great for the game. I mean, don't get me wrong, the series has been good, but I'm tuning in for the last game to see what Drake's going to be doing.
Well, he's probably going to be over the top. He's probably going to have...
I want it. I want it all.
I'll be intrigued to see what his shirt of choice is, if they're going to be going back and forth trolling each other with shirt choices. What would be the ultimate Milwaukee troll shirt? I'm asking a question. I have absolutely zero idea what the answer is.
Budweiser?
Wear a Budweiser shirt? The rival brewery? I like it, Gator. See, you're good at this game.
Get it underneath people's skin?
Yeah.
A shirt that says cheese sucks. No, but he knows that's not true, so he couldn't do that.
No, I couldn't do that. Lactose intolerant.
No, I mean...
It's like, what do you call a hot chick from Wisconsin? Lactose intolerant.
248-539-9797. Open lines. Ticket text 97136. By the way, Gator, interesting numbers on Game of Thrones, the final episode coming in on what the people are saying about it. This may surprise you. We'll get to that at 1:35. 97.1 the ticket.
I'm writing you a ticket for not wearing your seatbelt.
Mom, when you get a ticket for not buckling up, it doesn't just come from an officer. It comes from everyone who loves you.
Like your family.
And your best friend. And your other best friend. They all want you to buckle up. Every trip, every time. Because seatbelts save lives.
And we like having you
details. Save your money, save your life. Click it or ticket. A message from the Michigan Office of Highway Safety Planning.
Hurry in during the Ram Memorial Day sales event to see why more people are switching to Ram than ever before. It's because the new Ram 3500 has more power, an available 1,000-pound-feet of diesel torque, and more towing, over 17.5 tons. The all-new Ram 1500, it's got more storage with a class-exclusive available Ram box. And it's the 2019 Motor Trend Truck of the Year. During the Ram Memorial Day sales event, well-qualified returning FCA employee lessees get a low-mileage lease on the all-new 2019 Ram 1500 Bighorn Crew Cab 4x4 with a V6 engine for $199 a month for 24 months with $3,432 at signing, tax, title, license extra. Since 2010, based on IHS Market U.S. household methodology and FCA segmentation of conquest data from U.S. new vehicle registrations for CYE 2010 to 2016. Class based on light-duty pickups. Call 1-877-RAM-5722 for details. Requires dealer contribution to lease through Chrysler Capital. Lessee is solely responsible for termination fees. Current lease must end by 6/120. 25-cent charge for each mile over 20,000. Residency restrictions apply. Take delivery by 6/3.
Want to know my secret to make a great-looking lawn last even longer?
All it takes is a second feeding of Scott's Turf Builder Lawn Food. With a simple second feeding, your lush lawn is here to stay. Because a second feeding of Scott's reinvigorates lawns by providing nutrients, which helps prevent browning and withering as the weather warms.
My green grass isn't going anywhere.
This is a Scott's yard. Pick up Scott's Turf Builder Lawn Food today.
Macy's Memorial Day Furniture, Mattress, and Rug Sale has everything for a great summer at home. Save 20 to 60% and find incredible super buys for every room, plus your deck and yard, because it's all about entertaining outdoors. Check out special financing plans on furniture purchases of $499 or more on your Macy's card. And get a free adjustable base with select mattress purchases, just in time for weekend guests. Find great home savings at Macy's, the furniture destination. Savings on regular and sale prices, exclusions apply.
It's true. At Cartwright, we don't care about your credit score. Low credit, no problem. But we do care about putting you in a used car you'll love. So stop by or shop online at cartwright.com.
Hi, Harry Glantz for Capital Mortgage Funding. Rates are at historic lows, so what are you waiting for? Call 1-800-LOW-RATE and let our award-winning staff help you save money. What are you waiting for? Call 1-800-LOW-RATE. Capital Mortgage Funding is powered by Fairway Independent Mortgage Corporation, NMLS ID number 2289, Equal Housing Lender.
This hour of instant feedback brought to you by Mike Tempura of National Benefit Plans. For affordable life insurance, call 877-734-2200.
You could win the ticket signing bonus right now. This hour's keyword for a chance to win $1,000 is SCALE. Text SCALE to 72881. Don't text and drive. Message and data rates apply. One randomly selected nationwide entry will win $1,000 from Intercom.
In the last 20 minutes here, I've been sent NBA Game 6 odds. All right?
Mm-hmm.
Will Drake touch Nick Nurse during the Game 6 broadcast? Yes? 13-4, no, 2-11. Will Drake step onto the court during Game 6? Yes? Actually, I'll do, yes is minus 350, no is plus 225.
Of course he's going to step on the court.
Of course he will.
Well, I mean, I think anyone that has courtside seats pretty much does anyways when
exactly,
they get up
right.
to go use the bathroom or anything, right?
Will Drake's Game 6 apparel